Hello, this is Ryan from Tarot to Tarot. I'm going to start with the sign of Gemini, and we're going to do a little love, a little finance, and a little random prediction. So I'm going to start off with Gemini singles, and then I'm going to pull on Gemini in a relationship. Let's see. Let's go. This will be for the month of August and September. Gemini. Yeah, I got trust issues. Okay. So, for those of you who are single, I see it kind of two ways here. So if you're loosely involved with somebody, if there's no label, you're just kind of single and mingling. I do see somebody in your energy now, whether it be you or them, somebody's very kind of held back. They're either holding back their emotions, feelings. They might not even be the most open person. I feel like there's a struggle with communication or vulnerable communication with this person. And if they're not around already, this would be somebody coming in. This might be somebody who's got a history of breadcrumbing in a way where somebody may not give to the full potential, right? There might be somebody who's a little bit more feely, and there might be one that's a little bit more materialistic, even somebody that focuses a bit more on finance than they do love. And that might be something that they would have to get used to because, they've been either single for a while or they've just always really kind of just focused over money. There's some belief systems. People think, you have to have everything put together before you come into a relationship. I mean, we'd love doing that, but that's not always optimal. Like, there's not always a perfect time to have a relationship or a baby for that matter. For those of you who are trying to start something with this individual, though, like if it's just not launched, they're fighting against it, or you're fighting against it. It's from drama from the past, and there could actually be a past person that would like to sabotage. Okay, for some of you, it will be a past person that would love to sabotage this new connection for you. Um, it might be somebody who just likes to start shit. It could be somebody that you were married to. It could be somebody that you had a kid with. But it's like somebody, and if it's not that, then it's somebody in your life that needs to know too much when they don't need to know anything. It's like none of their business. Right? But there will be some kind of a trust issue going on here with this. Um, but honestly, I don't see it moving forward. So either the person that's interfering will either be successful or the situation is going to be more trouble than it's worth for somebody to open up. Um, that I see lack of movement. So if you're dealing with somebody at a distance, let's say at a distance, if you can tell that this person really isn't about a start, it just seems more playful, lighthearted, and fun, I wouldn't waste my time. It doesn't mean they're not a great person that you can't have fun, but I just wouldn't expect any more than that when it comes to this individual. Yeah, because their home, their stuff is going to be a priority. But it don't mean they won't watch you, and it's not going to be a struggle. And this could even be the person watching from the outside that's struggling with this connection or knows about this connection, the interference anyway. Um, so for most of you, This ain't gonna go anywhere. I can't say for everybody. Some people's hard learners. Sometimes we just go against the red flags and everything when we can tell that ain't going nowhere. But that's definitely up to you. All right, so let's go to partnered up, Gemini. Okay, so they're wanting to discuss more so not to the Gemini per se in a relationship. This would be to a Gemini that actually has had something come to an end already, where there's already been a walking away or a new direction taken. Okay, so if you're a Gemini that's been sat there wondering what the hell just happened in the situation that you were in, there was a third party, romantic or not, don't matter. There was interference on this, and there was a reason. You know, for some people it could have been children. For some people it could be addiction. For some people it's another partner or a marriage still lingering. Old energy. It could be family. It could be work. But there was an outside influence which is the catalyst for this ending. And whether they're telling you that or not, well, that's another story. That could be something that they're holding back from you. But they chose another direction, and they may have just left you sitting there, or you were waiting for some kind of an answer even, and they could have ghosted, or they just kind of left things unsaid, whatever. This is somebody who I don't necessarily think is 100% sure on what happened. Things might have been going great. There was like an exchange, and then all of a sudden it was like, what the fuck? I mean, I see a card that there could be, it could be a family dynamic, but definitely somebody did not have the same mentality or the same direction that you were. We'll just call this incompatible and on different pages. There is secrets. There is secrets, and this could have led to pain, or there could have been just literal heartbreak over this just because it went well and then it didn't. Why is that like that? And I'll be a son of a bitch. Somebody didn't learn their lesson. So if this person, because it is retrograde, works their way back around, this is somebody that is still indecisive. They're still indecisive. They feel stuck. And if this happens to be an actual third party situation with overindulgence, then you will still be treated like an option. If this is somebody that, if it's not romantic, this is still somebody that can't decide if they're going to want to fully invest or if they're going to want to make certain changes. It wouldn't be in this, no, but you know what though? It will come. No, okay. Okay. An offer will end up being made in the end. But I feel like that's more so of people that were indecisive on what they want to do when it comes to like actions going all in. Now, the person that has third party interference, Well, they might be the same, but honestly, that looks like a shit show in itself. So do what you want on that. Like if you know someone's cheated on you, or if that's the story, then I don't know. Do you really want somebody back who can't, who treats you like an option in that way? No. It's different when people are trying to work their own shit out, when they're trying to figure out, what they want to do. Movement, is this the person for me? Let's make sure. But when you got too many hoes in the kitchen, it ain't gonna work. But yeah, your other person, whoever that is, that person just not sure exactly what to do, how to proceed. Yes, that clarity will come, and there'll be a forward movement. Some of you Gemini are drinking too much, smoking too much weed, too many cigarettes, doing something too much, having too much sex. Who knows? I mean, but is there really too much sex? Come on. But they're talking about watching the overindulgence on certain aspects. For those of you who are trying to save money and up level your life, it's time to cut back on that. Even if it's Amazon Prime, spending too much money on Amazon. Some of you are moving into more of a leadership role. There's advancement coming for some of you in your field. For some of you, you are going to go back to school, take a class, you're going to learn more. And I do see the Emperor here. So for those of you that are going into the Emperor energy rather than the Hierophant, so some of you are going to be going back to school, teaching, that's coming back around. Obviously, school's about to start. Some of you, like I say, are going to up level, get a promotion. But I do see finance improving for you overall. Now, why you feel stuck, I don't know. But there's growth coming. It's time to unstuck. Just make the move, make the changes. For some of you, you're going to combine incomes with another person. For some of you, you're going to combine incomes with another person. So that could come in the form of a partnership coming together, a business partnership coming together even. So if you're working on coming together business-wise, there is something in the background. Do not feel stuck. Unstuck yourself, because things are moving forward. And, if you're going for that promotion, that job change, I do see the time is now. Do not keep your eyes closed to this, but save your money right now. There's some kind of a bad spending pattern that needs to stop. And if it's a partnership that's overspending, well, you need to tell them to slow their fucking roll, because you're trying to do some shit. Nine of Cups, you're going to get what you want now. Yeah, there's going to be less financial stress coming in your way in the future. So just keep going. So again, change your spending. Some of you are going to take a class which is going to up level you later, so which will help you make more money. Some of you are going to step into more so power position, in your own company or within the company you are. You're going to get advanced. But overall, I see very good things for you. Oh, yeah, Lieutenant. I want to say for some of you, this is good karma. For some of you, this is a good karmic cycle. This is what you've earned. Some of you are going to do very well in your spiritual business. So I do hope that helps. Let's see what the random predictions look like here. I like your finance there. Bring it in. Some of you are going to travel. Some of you having travel plans or getting ready to set travel plans. Also, some of you are going to make plans also to get married, or there's going to be plans on some kind of higher level of commitment. Could even be a business partnership for some of you. Okay, some of you are going to have to go to court or deal with some sort of legal paperwork. You're just going to have to. Some of you are going to make a decision on another person. Okay. I do feel like there is a shift in the situation when it comes to it could be another female. It doesn't have to be. But there is going to be a shift and change with somebody. And I don't think it's going to necessarily be expected. You may hear of somebody's health declining. Okay. You may even hear of somebody's passing. But I do see a cycle coming to a close. It could be somebody at a distance or somebody that you haven't been dealing with for a while. Okay. Some of you, some of you are going to start feeling trapped in a partnership. Somebody's going to feel like they're doing too much. It's going to feel like they're doing too much since Gemini is such a free-spirited energy. The last thing you're going to want is to be smothered or confined, but there might be somebody that's going to be doing too fucking much, and you're going to have to put them in their place. I'll read this better. Okay, this could be a scammer and it could be real because, you know, it comes in all forms. So you may hear about somebody needing some kind of a financial help. If this happens to be somebody you know, that's better than some scammer trying to lie to you. But if not, there could be a scammer in your inbox talking about, you know, they've hit some financially hard times. But this could also be somebody at a distance or somebody that you've been distant from maybe for a while. Just watch out for someone's expectations. They might want too much, or you know what, if they're expecting too much from you, tell them so. Okay. If you ain't no Rockefeller, don't try to pretend like you would either. All right. Message for payment. You're gonna get. And somebody's gonna receive a message from somebody who I feel like is more of a friend or somebody around them. I don't feel like this is romantic at all. I feel like you're going to get a message from somebody who's full of shit. And it's somebody in your friend circle, or it's somebody that you know, like out and about. Okay, this is more likely going to be a female than a male. Doesn't have to be, it's not gender specific. I'm picking up heavy feminine energy anyway. So I hope that helps you resonate. Be careful, Gemini. You got all kinds of shit going on. See you soon.